Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Pal of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Warhammer Quest Cursed City update. As per usual, if you like these videos, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below. It is great to hear from you guys and I do appreciate every comment and try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Now, today they have released another update for Warhammer Cursed City and this one is a new hero. So it is another one of the heroes for the new Warhammer Quest game. Looks pretty cool and she's a little bit different from the others. So the blurb that they've done on the Warhammer community page begins with, after losing her home and family, she's come to the Cursed City to seek vengeance on those who took everything from her. And her name is Clorthis the Exile. So Clorthis, a bit of backstory for her. In the realm of Gyran, there is a strange annex called the Engal Weald, once known only to the Sylvaneth. Then the Soulblight came. Clorthis and her kin fought a savage guerrilla war against the vampire invaders, but they could not match the brute strength and the resilience of their undead foes. Clorthis's clan lost hope and withdrew, seeking to restart their lives elsewhere. Clorthis, however, refused to give up and vowed to bring true death to the vampires, even though her elders expressly forbade it. With her blade and her bow, she made her way to Ulthuan to seek her revenge. Dropping down a little tiny bit more though on the page, and it does actually mention that before leaving, she took an arm-thick splinter of the Oak of Ages Past, the tree sacred to all elven kind. Clorthis then fashioned it into many magical arrows, the better to slay undead monstrosities that haunt the streets of Ulthuan. So, with this model, pretty cool. An Elven Archer, one of the Kurnothi as well, so kind of essentially a wood elf in a way, so very in tune with nature. We've seen Kurnothi before in mainly the good old Warhammer Underworld's Beastgrave set. There were a Kurnothi tribe in there, but were completely different though, because they had generally the legs of animals and stuff like that, and one was kind of like a centaur, a partial horse and partial elf on top, which are pretty cool. They all have this kind of unique lattice work, leather-like armour as well, which look pretty cool, including this new model. It looks really nice. She has it on the quiver and on the actual under armour, so I'm guessing it's meant to be a light armour essentially with that one. And she has that cool blade as well, which looks pretty cool in the scabbard, and should be really good. Now, with this one, this is the second of the 8 heroes that we're getting for the Cursed City. So, 2 out of 8 have been revealed. So you've got Jelson Daruk, who was revealed first of all, and now we have Clorthis the Exile, who has vowed to hunt the vampire that slaughtered her kin. So, should be really good. There are, however, still only 5 enemies that we know of. However, we only know 2 of them, to be precise. So we still have the 2 overlords of Ulthuan, which is Gorslav the Gravekeeper and the Watch Captain Halgrim. So, really good stuff. A lot more stuff to be revealed from the looks of it as well. So we've got 3 enemies to be revealed and 6 heroes to be revealed as well, which should be really cool. Some really good stuff, and we'll have more story as well for the Cursed City to come out over the course of time as well. Not only that this week though, I also wanted to talk about some of the new stuff that's coming out. So we also have, from Sunday, there was of course the preview, which is the devotees to Slaanesh. So these are the new Head Knights which are coming out, which look pretty cool, and they are of course the mortal enemies of essentially of the Daughters of Cain. You've got some awesome new models, so there are of course the usual bits and pieces when they release updates to an army. So there are the new Battle Tome, so there's a collector's edition, there's a normal standard edition, and then there's the EPUB published edition. New War Scrolls, there are new dice, yeah, that type of stuff. Then there is also the Lords of Pain, So there is glorious champions of Slaanesh, armed with a wealth of experience and a wicked soul-piercing mace. And there are also shard speakers who use their relic mirrors, and yeah, a bit of spot of good old magical ability and wizardry, which look pretty cool. They actually have a really nice look to them. I do like some of the wizard looks for a lot of the models personally. They do look pretty cool. Then there are also the warrior elite cults of the Maya Midesh Painbringers are pretty cool, and then there are also the Twin Souls as well, which look awesome as well, and have that kind of weird demonic look, so they're part demon and part kind of mortal, which is pretty cool. And then there are also the new, essentially army and the Blissbarb archers coming, and then new exalted steeds of Slaanesh and stuff like that as well, which are pretty cool. As well as some new monstrosities, Slangor Fiend Bloods, which look unique to say the least. But then there is an awesome new model, which is that Sigvald model, which looks absolutely awesome, and I must admit I'm tempted to get it, depending on how much it costs more than anything at the moment. But I am really tempted by that model. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, and that type of model does kind of tempt me all the time, and I do really get tempted to buy them and see how I can paint them up and everything like that, and see how good I can get. Probably nowhere near the standard to good old for Warhammer community page, because they are painted by the heavy metal guys, but I do fancy having a try every now and again. And then there is that weirdly cool looking unit, which is the Glutus Orskolion, consummate mage, who is flanked by skilled fighters, and he's also on that palanquin as well, led by them two fiends as well, which looks pretty cool. Very unusual looking model, but different. Then there are also some updates bits for the Daughters of Cain as well, so new battle tome, which looks pretty cool. The new endless spells and new dice, which the dice are just plain red really, so which, yeah, what's the point? But the new endless spells look pretty cool, especially that Viper as well that's in there, which looks pretty cool and definitely worth having a blast at. Then there are also new novels as well, so if you like your Warhammer fiction, there is Stormvault, which, you know, could be half decent, who knows, we'll see. There are new novellas as well for kids. And then there is the Harrowed Paths, which is a collection of Warhammer's horror stories, which for Warhammer horror stories do tend to be pretty decent, so if you like that kind of fiction, it's worth having a try through them and everything like that as well, so it's not too bad. Right, I've kept you all long enough. I hope you have a good one. If you do have any kind of feedback on this type of video, or if you anything you want to say about the new Warhammer Quest stuff, you can let me know and we can discuss it. By all means, drop a comment down below. It's great to hear from you guys as per usual, and yeah, worth a blast. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you very soon. Bye bye now.